Alright, so today I'll be reviewing the Transformers Generations Sergeant Cup. And it's been a while since I've picked up a Generations figure, because I guess the past couple reviews I've been doing are all Reveal the Shield versions. And I'm not really too hot on the Reveal the Shield. I mean, they've been plagued with, ton of paint issues, not very detailed figures, and overall, like, I didn't really like that line of toys too much. And so when I picked up the Generations Cup, I was kind of going in with skepticism, but then I opened him up and I remembered, oh man, he's a Generations toy. This guy is just filled to the brim with details, no missing paint apps, excellent design, and so yeah, I mean, I really like this figure. First of all, design-wise, he is I guess a modern age with some sort of old school flair pickup truck. I really like it. It's really smooth and it kind of reminds me of. Have you ever seen Australian cars? I believe it's called the Malu or something. I don't know. It looks like a sports car pickup truck, and it looks pretty cool. And again, what I meant about by details of Generations figure is, uh, on camera he looks like he's just this kind of, at first glance he looks like he's just this green, ugly sort of color, but upon closer inspection he does have that sort of that great metallic teal flake in his paint job, so he looks very sparkly in hand. Not very sparkly, but sparkly enough. In terms of detailing, he's got this nice Autobot symbol on his hood. He's got some nice silver paint for the grill, and instead of just painting on the headlights, it's actually a silver paint job and a couple details, and then a piece of clear plastic overlaid, and they even did it on the taillights as well. So I mean, very, very cool and detailed. They even threw in, just these little yellow sort of fog lights, and again, that's what I meant by the Generations line having, just they just don't miss out on the detail. I even like how the side mirrors are a different color. The one thing I will say is, I like black wheels and all, but I think this is the one figure that I would have preferred it to have silver wheels, and I've seen the United version that kind of fixes it up, but I don't like how on the United version the entire thing looks like a really metallic emerald green, and I don't know, it's just, I wasn't feeling that, so Generations is okay with me. The last thing you'll notice is that his exhaust pipe, well, one is painted and the other one isn't, and that's because this one's a gun. I don't know, if you're pretty OCD about that kind of stuff, it will bother you, and I am OCD about that stuff, so this kind of bothers me, so I kind of do want to paint it. But anyways, it's his gun, and you just take it out, and there you go. And then what you can do is, the gun is on the 3mm clip system, so you can have it mounted here, or whatnot, and just, have it chilling there like a gun rack. I don't know. The interesting thing about Cup's weapon is that it doesn't look like it's modeled after any sort of, space robot weapon. It looks like just a plain old rifle, and that's really interesting that they chose to go with that. I'm not really liking it too much, to tell you the truth. I do prefer, fantasy robotic weapons, but this is okay. Anyways, down to transformation. The first thing you want to do is just pull apart these front wheels. And then from there you can pull out these panels, and they are his arms. Okay, just want to keep them sort of bent like that. And the next thing you want to do is bend this over. And I forgot to mention, he has a working tailgate, but that's because it also doubles as his heel spurs for his giant Soundwave-like feet. From here, you want to just take this, push it in, and then pull the whole thing down to create the inner parts of his legs, which is a really neat feature. I like how they chose the engineering behind this to fill out the rest of his leg. It's really cool, in my opinion. Next, you would like to, I guess, just pull this entire thing up. You can fold this down. Oh, sorry, you guys can't see it. You can fold this down inwards, and then this whole piece here, this will just rotate all the way around, and you just keep pushing forward, and then you can take the head, move it up a bit, and then on the back side, just make sure you move this all the way down. And a few adjustments, like the camera first. And let's see now. Just want to move this arm up a bit. You can adjust these wheels wherever you like. Why won't this arm go up? And with enough work, you're going to have your Generations cup. And he looks pretty stellar, if you ask me. Just adjust this a bit more. Now, so there he is in his robot mode. He looks very good all the way around. Nice set of details. I like how the yellow is scattered enough throughout the figure, you know, his shins, his crotch, his wrists, and so that it creates the uniform look that I really like in my figures. Backpack is not too big. It's alright. In terms of articulation, head's on a ball joint, but it is kind of limited in the up and down. Each arm is on it's not a ball joint, it's just two separate joints. It goes in and out, and then it goes 360. The bicep swivel, and then the elbow has two joints. That one goes up and down, the other one goes in and out. Postable wrists, no waist, but the hips are on a ball joint, thigh swivel, and then a knee, and then up and down with the foot. So pretty well articulated, nothing that you wouldn't expect from a modern day Transformer. Oof. Now that is one thing I don't like about this figure. He's got these really huge panels on his forearms that I just don't know what to do with them. I just sort of leave them like that as they are, just so it, for the most part, it gets out of the way like this, but I wish they were somehow smaller. But it's okay, I guess. Now, in terms of overall design, I do like how he's got this sort of... I like how in vehicle mode this is supposed to go out like this for his truck, but they just snap together when they make his chest, and it looks really cool. He also has like this sort of... It's like a grill thing. I guess it's supposed to be like his abs, his old man abs. And I mean, the overall design of this guy looks really cool. It's really sleek and modern. It's just weird that they put this really cool body on this old man head. Now, I get it. Cup is an old man. He's, you know, crotchety old man of the show. But does he really have to be yelling? Does he have to have that open mouth the whole time? Why couldn't he just be upset with an angry face, kind of like Special Ops Jazz? I don't know. I'm not really feeling the look of his head. It just pisses me off. But I guess, you know, no toy can be perfect, and I guess with Cup, it's pretty much his head for me. Cool design features again, like he's got this clear sort of visor thing going on, and then this isn't silver, it's a bluish silver, which is the only place on this mold that it appears, and it's very nice metallic. And again, see, this Generations line just is full of surprises when it comes to details. His weapon, of course, is that sort of just regular rifle, and you can just mount it in any arm you want, or you can clip it to the back right here, and you can give him a sort of shoulder cannon thing if you choose to do so. I personally don't like it there. I like it in his hand, but that's just me. And you can just hold it. So again, very cool figure. Not much more else to say. I guess I should do a size comparison just so you can see. And here he is with his buddy Rodimus, or Hot Rod, whatever his name is. And so he's a pretty decent size, much bigger than Rodimus. But there you go. I mean, a great figure, a definite recommend. But of course, with the Generations line, I'm gonna recommend almost every figure. Maybe, you know, maybe not the Seekers, but definitely recommend most of the Generations figures. So there you go. Definitely go pick this one out when you can. I actually didn't find this guy at retail or mass retail. I had to hit up a local comic book store, and surprisingly, they had him, and so I picked him up. So maybe I suggest you guys do that too, and, you know, have fun with your Sergeant Cup. And thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.